Show.
Hello, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. Excited, thrilled to be here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm so lucky. In this game, we'll see the Atlanta Hawks going up against the Charlotte Hornets. And for Charlotte, they split the season series against these guys last season, 2 games apiece. Should be a good one tonight. The Hawks under coach Mike Budenholzer became such a model of offensive efficiency last season. What about Budenholzer's system, Kenny, works so well?
Well, the funny thing about it, I ran into Budenholzer last night at a restaurant, and we were talking about that. The pick and roll that they use just has 2 or 3 different variations. That's why it's really successful. It's hard to scout and hard to defend that guy. And thanks for dinner, Coach.
Yeah, what did he have? What did you have, and what did he have?
Well, after he said he was paying for dinner, I put a couple extra things on my plate.
And what were those?
A couple of desserts.
And
I don't believe this guy. Anyway, Mike Budenholzer, the son of Greg Popovich, he's a great coach. Not only do they have plays, they have counter plays for everything that a defense might throw, and he's just getting it done. Hopefully they can go a little further this year.
Did you and Coach Bud go to the drive-thru, or did you walk inside?
No, we did not go through a drive-thru. And shout out to assistant coach Darvin Ham as well.
Let's send it down to Kevin Harlan
Name
as
dropper.
we get set for tip-off.
Such a name dropper.
Welcome, fans. Thanks for joining us for this. Friday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hi, this is Kevin Harlan, joined by my partners Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. Last game for the Hawks, they picked up the W against the Knicks in New York.
And really an emphatic win for them, especially considering that it came in an opponent's building, and there's no question it was their offense that carried it.
I love the way they went and got this game, Greg. I mean, they attacked at every opportunity, never relaxed or sat back, and as a result, they eventually pulled away.
Boys, nice and high.
So Atlanta will get the first possession. And a look at the starters for the Hornets. Williams down low with Jefferson. Batum is out there with Kemba Walker. And it's Hairston in at the 3. Passes it to Walker. Outside, Batum. The stupendous finish in traffic.
And they get the first bucket.
And they'll hope that sets the tone at the offensive end going forward. It doesn't always work out that way, but better to start fast than not.
Kemba Walker with an eerily...
And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skills as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Boy, that's a nice surge for them just when they needed it in a game that was so tight.
And that replay sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one.
And watching Al Jefferson over the years, he can be dominant and be efficient in doing it. For all the points he's piled up, he's always been around a 50% shooter. And for all the times he's handled the ball, his turnover rate is relatively low. So that's giving your team good quality possession.
That free throw good from Al Jefferson. Talking about Jefferson, it's not just his efficiency with the scoring. He's efficient, Clark, with his time on the floor. He's always producing a block shot here, a steal there, of course. All the rebounds, he covers every base.
Yeah, the data analytics folks rely on percentages to measure efficiency. But just as important as overall production per minutes played, Big Al excels there.
What a season for Al Horford last year. Such a great display from him and his team as he led the Hawks to the #1 seed in the Eastern Conference.
And for all the team accomplishments the Hawks had, Horford was able to hit some of his own milestones as well. Had his first career triple-double last season.
A nice shot by Teague. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Teague's gotten 2 of his 3 shots to go tonight. And Walker kicks to Batum. Pass to Jefferson. And the Hornets miss again.
Horford was really a cog in all aspects of the Hawks last season. I mean, a major cog. Just a consistent presence inside with his 15 points and 7 boards a game.
And the foul called on P.J. Hairston. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Millsap a screen. T kicks to Horford. The Hornets pull it in.
And for Horford last year, the numbers were down a bit, but that wasn't due to his play. I think the Hawks were just a more balanced team, and he could obviously put up bigger numbers if he wanted to, but by playing within the system, I think it allowed Atlanta to reach its true potential over the course of the regular season.
Cephalosha kicks to Horford. Hawks passing it around. Horford, good.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
And it's Walker penetrating. The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
And the Hawks making a change here. Splitters checked in. For Charlotte, they have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
And guys, there's no doubt Walker has a lot of the tools needed to be a great point guard. But his shooting percentages is really what has kept him from making the league. Just not as consistent as he needs to be. And a lot of it has to do with shot selection. That also has to improve.
Now the dish to Jefferson. And that one is stuffed right through.
You know, he might be small for a center, but it doesn't really matter because he can jump out of the building.
The Hawks trail it. T kicks to Millsap. Now here is Cephalosha. Defense is right there. Here's Teague. Rebounded by Hairston. For Charlotte, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Now Batum, pass to Hairston. He dishes it to Jefferson. Can't get it to go. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. This their first chance this season playing Charlotte.
And 2 teams at vastly different ends of the standings last year, but they played each other to a draw.
Yeah, you know, they split the season series, Greg, and you look at it, was it matchups? Perhaps good fortune or luck? Tonight we'll increase the sample size by 1 game and see who comes out on top.
Nobody near Williams. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Williams has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Teague dishes to Millsap. To the inside. Uses the glass to finish the lane. And it's 8 points in the game for Kyle Korver. Well, Clark, we've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
Yeah, we sure have. I mean, it's been a bit of a windshield wiper game. I mean, back and forth, the lead has gone 5 times, so no one in clear control yet.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. It's just a matter who can catch that momentum. Yeah, not afraid of the physical play, but he still needs to stay under control.
Yeah, he obviously was not under control right there. Not much doubt he was going to get whistled for the over-the-back call.
Teague, the pass to Corver. He kicks to Splitter. Feeds it to Teague. Outside Corver, dishes it to Teague. Clock at 6. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
I like the way he's not forcing anything, taking advantage of what the defense has given him. He's been a key contributor for them in this quarter.
Outside Batum. Here's Jefferson. And Splitter pulls it down.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Back to Corver. Millsap a screen. Teague left side. Again, the Hawks score.
If you're waiting for him to miss when he's that open, you're going to be in for a long wait.
So Charlotte calls timeout. They're first. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
And the deciding factor in that one was their success from the floor. I mean, they just hit big shots time and time again.
Yeah, just the way you want it when you're the road team. Don't even give the fans a chance to get into it.
And Walker kicks to Williams. Had the space there, but it's offline.
And as far as jump shots go, that's what you have to continue to try and get.
I don't know how that one stayed out.
And he gets it to go. 10 points for Teague.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way. And last year, the Hornets failed to achieve the same success as they had in 2014. Still, they played decent basketball against the rest of that Southeast Division.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And watch, Clark, how the game plays out, because this is going to open things up on the perimeter.
The Hawks leading by 5. As you said, the Hornets played solid against the Southeast Division, finished 4th in the division, but played 500 ball going 8 up and 8 down against the other 4 Southeast members, Clark.
Not too shabby considering how strong Atlanta and Washington were. In general, the Hornets played pretty tough against every team in the division and did the same in the conference, too. Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
It always is, and it has been so far, and they've gotten a nice edge on the glass.
The Hawks have gone 8 of 15 from the field, shooting above 50% here tonight. So he gets the whistle, contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. Well, you just watched Jeff Teague. He's a natural scorer, Clark. He's also made steady improvement as a playmaker.
Yeah, you look at his assist rate, Kevin, well in the top 10 in the league. He's cut down on his turnovers as well. You can tell he's starting to really figure it out, and the game is slowing down for him.
First one falls for him.
He's also athletic. You know, sometimes you forget that. I mean, this guy's got the tools also to be a terrific defender, and I still think he's developing consistency at that end of the floor.
Dennis Schroeder's checked in for Kyle Korver. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And speaking of Jeff Teague's defense, I mean, his rebounding, I think, could also be a little higher. I mean, with his bounce, he can get in there and grab a few more.
Screen by Jefferson. Walker dishes to Jefferson. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand.
T kicks to Cephalosha. Here's Splitter. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way down low.
Screen by Jefferson. Walker the pass to Jefferson. And he dunks it after the pick frees him up.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Atlanta leading by 5. Schroeder kicks to Cephalosha. The pass to Splitter. Hornets with the rebound. Walker's got